Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel Data Sculptor. Today we are going to see another interesting SQL question. So this time you have a table called customer purchase. You have few columns like customer ID, date of purchase, revenue, mode of purchase and product. So based on few conditions you need to categorize the customers into either regular customer, top customer, average customer or online customer. So we'll look into those conditions later in the video, but this is the question. So now let's go back to SQL Server Studio and see how to solve this. So as discussed, this is the table customer purchases with the columns customer ID, date of purchase, revenue, mode of purchase and product, and you have 5 customers data. So we need to categorize these customers based on these below rules. So the first rule is customers should be purchasing 6 consecutive months. Suppose if a customer has made purchases in 6 consecutive months, then he should be termed as regular customer, and if a customer made a total revenue in his entire journey which is greater than 5,000, then he is a top customer, and if a customer makes only online purchases, then it's an online customer, and if none of these conditions are applied, then it's an average customer. Suppose if a particular customer falls under both of these categories, then we have to consider him as regular customer. So this is the priority: first regular customer, then top customer, and then online customer, and then average customer. So this is the priority. If there is a match between two conditions, then the priority logic should be applied. So for this, so now let's write the query. So first select from customer purchases, select star from customer purchases. This is the table, and so this is the table. So first thing is customer should be purchasing in 6 consecutive months. So first what I will do, I will write only the required columns customer ID, comma. So to see if a customer has purchased in 6 consecutive months, what I will do, I'll subtract the current month minus the previous month. Okay. So first what I'll do, I'll create date of purchase column, comma, I'll create a new column which is the previous purchase. So for customer ID 1, the first purchase is in March 1st, second purchase is in April 1st. So the new column which is previous date of purchase, for the first column it should be null, and for the second column it should be March 1st. The previous purchase date should be coming here. So to achieve that, we have to use the lag function, lag of date of purchase, comma 1 over partition by customer ID order by date of purchase as previous month purchase. So when I run this is what we get. So for the first purchase, the previous month purchase will be null because this is the first purchase. So like this we have obtained a new column previous month purchase with the previous dates. So what I'll do now, we need to use date diff. So what I'll do, I'll try to find the difference between these two columns. Okay. So date diff function, I'll get the month. So because we wanted in months, right, 6 consecutive months. So what I'll do, I'll use the date diff function to get in months, date diff comma comma. So first should be the earliest one, and then the latest month diff. Okay. So when I run this, what we are getting? So for the first column, first row, the month difference is null, and here for all other rows it is 1. So because if you see in this data, for the customer ID 1, he has made 6 consecutive purchases. So March, April, May, June, July and August. So that's why the difference month diff is always 1, and in the first row it is null. And if you see for customer ID 3, here it is first row is null, second row it is so first row is null, it is in March, and second row it is in May again. So April is missing. So that's why first one it is the date difference is 2 months, and then again in May 2 consecutive purchases are there. so 0, and again here it is 1, right. So what I will do, so this is not else 0 and as month diff. The reason why I am doing this, writing this case statement is, so if you see for customer ID 3, so here even though there are only 4 rows, so obviously you will not make 6 consecutive months purchases. So what happened, 2 is coming, 1 is coming, and null. So null also will make it as 1. So if you see 2, 3 and 4, and here so 2, 3 and 4, what I will do, I will try to sum up this month difference column and see if the month difference column sum for a particular customer is equal to the row count of that particular customer. Okay, so let's go step by step. So when you run this, this is what you get, right. So for first customer ID, you are getting okay, for customer month difference 0, I mean for even if the case even if the previous month value is null also, we have to make it 1. So I'll write 1, that let's write that condition as well, then 1 when is null, then 1 else 0. So when I write this, we will get this all the 6 customers and the month difference is 1. Now what I will do, I will keep this in a CTE called consecutive underscore 6 as, okay, and select from con underscore 6, and here it is customer ID comma sum of month diff comma count of 1 group by customer ID. And if I run this, what are we getting? So we are getting for every customer ID the sum of the month difference and well as the count of 1. Okay, so now we will see why I have written the case statement here. What is the purpose of the case statement? Suppose when you run this, and since I am doing the sum here, right. So if you see for customer ID 4, what are the number of purchases he has? Purchase 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 purchases are there, and here the sum of month diff is 6. So even though there are 5 purchases, 1, 2, 3, 6 purchases are there, and 6 consecutive months is also there. This is also okay. Suppose take a scenario where in the first customer ID, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, right. So what I am doing initially when we run this, you are getting the month difference, right. So here everywhere it is 1, that if you sum it, it's coming 6. But take a scenario where you are having for the first row, for the second row you are getting 2, third row 0, and fourth row again 2, fifth row 0, sixth row again 2. And if I sum that all the 6 rows, still the sum of the month difference will be 6, right. So that's why in order to balance out that condition, we have written that case statement. Okay, so now select customer ID. So now when we have achieved this, so now we have got the consecutive months, if the number of consecutive months and the total number of customers. So what I'll do, well, let's write a case statement. Case when sum of month diff is equal to count of 1, then what is this? It is called regular customer. Then regular customer, okay, as type, and once I run this for customer, okay, sorry, end as type, else, okay, end as type, okay, and now let's run this statement. So if you see 3 customers are regular customers, and 3 and 5 are not regular customers, but row number 2, why is it a regular customer? Let's see. Row number 2, if you see, only 4 rows are there, and the month difference is also 4. So 4 is equal to 4. That's why you are getting it as regular customer. But regular customer condition is should be purchasing 6 consecutive months, right? So we have to add one more statement. Case when sum of month difference is equal to count of 1, and count of 1 is equal to 6. Okay, not count of month, count of 1. So sum of sum of month is equal to 6. So now if I run this, then this 2 will be going away. Only 1 and 4 are regular customers. So now I'll keep this in one more CTE called final underscore con underscore 6 as this. Okay, so now the first condition we have achieved. Second condition, customer should make total revenue greater than 5,000. So that is simple. So how select from customer purchases, here customer ID comma sum of revenue as total revenue, group by customer ID. So if you run this, what are we getting? So for every customer ID you are getting some revenue, right? 6,000, 5,300, 5,100 and all. So here the condition is, if the revenue is greater than 5,000, then it is a top customer, right? So I'll write case statement, case when is greater than or equal to 5,000, then it is top customer. Top customer, and as again I'll rename this column as type, and I'll keep this as final underscore rev. This is the CTE name. Okay, and the third condition is customer should make only online purchases, right? So again, so here in this data, if you see for customer ID 4, all the purchases are only in online mode, whereas in customer ID 1, few of them are in store as well, right? So here the customer will be marked as online customer only if each and every purchase he has made is in online. Okay, so for that we have to create one more query from customer purchases. Okay, so customer ID comma case when, so this column is mode of purchase, when mode of purchase is equal to online, then 1, else 0, and if I run this, so we are getting some 1 and zeros. So what I'll do, I'll just do sum, I'll apply sum as okay, sum, and here again we'll do count of 1. Okay, and here it is group by customer ID. So when you run this query, so for customer ID 1, total number of online purchases is 4 here, and total number of purchases is 6. So this row will not satisfy, and similarly customer ID 2 also will not satisfy. Customer ID 3 will satisfy because he has customer ID 3 total purchases are 4 and total online purchases are 4. Okay, so if you see customer ID 3, this is customer ID 3, all are online and all of them are 4 conditions, I mean 4 purchases, and customer ID 4 also this is matching. Okay, so to get this, again we'll write this case statement, case when this entire sum is equal to count of 1, then online customer, and as type. Okay, I will keep this in final underscore online as. Okay, so now what I will do, for each and every customer we have categorized it, right? So let's take any one of them. So select from final underscore con underscore 6 as A, left join final underscore rev as B on A dot customer ID is equal to B dot customer ID, left join final underscore online as C on A dot customer ID is equal to C dot customer ID. So if you write select star here, let's see what all column data we are getting, what is data we are getting. So for all the 5 customers we are getting the type here, right? Okay, so now if you see there are some few customers. If we say customer 1 is falling under both regular customer as well as top customer, and customer 3 is falling under top customer as well as online, customer 4 is regular as well as online, and customer 5 none of them is getting satisfied. So since there are multiple types assigned, we need to make sure that this particular priority is applied, right? So to apply the priority logic, so one is a dot customer ID, comma, we have to use coalesce function. Okay, coalesce function is, so whenever coalesce function is same as is null, but is null accepts only two parameters and two arguments. Coalesce function can be use multiple arguments. So coalesce a dot type, comma, b dot type, comma, c dot type, else average customer as type. Okay, so what is happening here, for the first row, first it is checking a dot type. If a dot type is blank, I mean if a dot type is null, then b dot type value will be assigned. If b dot type is also null, then c dot type. If c dot type is also null, then average customer. So for the first row, a dot type is not null, so here regular customer will be assigned to customer ID 1, and for the second row, b dot type, a dot type is null, so b dot type is not null, so b dot type will be assigned here, and for the third row, a dot type is null, so this will be ignored. B dot type is not null, so automatically b dot type will be assigned. So even though if c dot type is also not null, b dot type will only be assigned here. So like that the coalesce function will work. So now if you run this, let's see the outcome. So if you see, one is customer ID 1 is regular customer, customer ID 2 is top customer, customer ID 3 is also top customer, 4 is regular customer, and 5 is average customer. So this is how we write this query, and the main part is how to each and every, first you need to break down each and every condition. For each and every query, you need to return data for each and every condition. So once you retrieve the data for each and every condition, then you have to apply the priority logic. So priority logic is, we can achieve that using the coalesce function. So that's it. So if you like this video, please click on the like button, and also please click on subscribe button for more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.